I woke up a little while ago, but I pushed it a little further so I wasn't stopping at like midnight tonight. It's gonna be like closer to 2 or 3, and hopefully that would give the truck stops that I'm aiming at, which is south of Salt Lake City but like north of Nevada, like southern Utah down I-15. There's like maybe a dozen different truck stops down there, but I'm just not that familiar with the area, and I don't know. I hate trying to park at that time of night. I just hate it. It's stressful from the word go. But I really don't have a choice. And my plan here was to get as close to LA as I can. And then tomorrow I'll try and call the receiver, because my tablet says that the first stop has overnight parking. And if that's true, I'm going to try to get in there, sometime 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, or Sunday night. And then that way I'll have a full clock. I'll have a full break-in when I get that first stop delivered. I can go get that second stop delivered, and then I can drive all the way up to Oakdale. Now, they rescheduled that Oakdale stop to where it has to deliver at 7 a.m. now. I was happier with the first thing because it was like I could have delivered it from midnight to 7, but now it's saying 7. So I'll give them a call too and see what time I can pull in there. That one said it had parking across the street. So anyway, that's the plan as of now. Things might change, but
Draw me closer to your side. Take your page out of my story. I don't mind, no. Move, keep it steady, never falter. You don't know that I remember, but I assure you I do. I see mistakes I've made. Signs warn me not to be afraid. So I go forward.
Straight on ramp 80 west.
Christ. I still got a crap ton of miles to do today. At least 300 and it's like 400. Feels like I've been driving all day. I've only been driving for 4 hours. It's weird. Some days are like that. Some days like 10 hours goes by like nothing, and some days it's like 4 hours. I feel like I've been working all day. Might be because the sun's going down. It's a pretty sight though. I wish the camera did it justice. Anyway, do my 30-minute break here. Got 7 hours left to roll. So I'll go figure out exactly where I'm going to try to get to, and then send in this last load before I forget. Make it another day late. Figure out where I'm going to park, and I found this rest area, and I went to zoom in to see how big it was, and I was like, oh, that looks weird. Why is that guy parked up there so far? And then it's like, oh, that dude had a real bad day and it got caught on satellite. That's gotta suck. I don't know, maybe he forgot to pull his brakes or something. Not fun for him. thing broke and my headlight just went out. I hit a freaking bump in the interstate and it just blinked out. I have to get a comm check for a headlight. Jesus. I'll get one that's, I can get some extra cash out of it too. Still got 3 hours or so to go. Yep, I'd say that's out. Let's see. I know these bulbs are almost $30, so I told him I wanted 60. That way I could have a few bucks to get me through to Monday when I can get another cash advance. But it really sucks to be on the road without a freaking bank card. Like I can't use an ATM, nothing. I was trying to make do with the cash I had, and it's just not happening. Well, that woman asked the weirdest question. Like, she didn't ask the question, she made like an assumption that for some reason I wouldn't want all of my cash advance. She was giving my cash advance. She's like, "You don't want the pennies, do you?" Like, yeah, it's my money. Why wouldn't I want the pennies? Is that like the common thing that people just don't take their change? You put the crap in a jar somewhere, and once every 10 years you take it to the bank and you cash out. Like, of course I want my pennies. Weird. I don't care if I got 500 pounds of pennies in the truck. That's money. It's my money. It's crazy. It'd been one thing if she was like, "Do you want the pennies?" She's like, "You don't want the pennies, do you?" Of course I want my pennies. was a perfect example of why you don't always just shoot for the big name truck stops. Flying J down the road is packed, and this place is empty. Like, you could fit another 50-60 trucks in this place, and they're like piled in at that Flying J so thick that you can't even hardly get in and out of it. I don't know what a lot of these drivers use to find truck stops, but you know, I'm always looking for the smaller name ones, the ones that all the rookie drivers and stuff don't go to because they don't know about them. I know that because I was a rookie once, and you know, you knew about the big names, the TA, Petro, Loves, Flying J, Pilot. It's not always the best place to find parking, but I need to get some editing done before my phone fills up, and then tomorrow's going to be an interesting day because I've got enough time to take a 10-hour break here, like exactly a 10-hour break. I'll show up quite a bit early there, something like 9 o'clock. Tomorrow night, delivers at midnight. It's not too bad. And then I got to be down the road from that place by 6 a.m., which isn't enough time to get a 10-hour break in. Why they scheduled it 6 hours apart, I don't know. It's like they should have at least tried to get like 8 hours apart in case I got there right on time. I don't know. I'm not gonna. So, best case scenario, I get to that first stop and I can get an 8-hour break in, or a 7-hour break in, or an 8-hour break in. And then when I go deliver at that second stop, hopefully it takes more than 2 hours. If I get an 8-hour break in at that first place and a 2-hour break in at the second place, I can get my hours back and get up down the road out of LA. If not, I'm going to have 2.5 hours to find somewhere to park. Sounds like enough, but it isn't. It really isn't. Especially on a Monday morning in LA. Like, you can sit in traffic that long trying to get out of LA. So we'll see how it works out, but I'm gonna try not to stress out about it. Whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen, and there's really nothing I can do about it. Just try to get to that place as early as possible and hope everything works out.